Lung cancer is often linked to smoking, but doctors say that's not the full story. Reporter Viv Williams explains why non-smokers can still be at risk and what you can do to protect yourself.
A big myth about lung cancer is that only smokers get it.
What I try to tell people is if you have lungs, you can get lung cancer.
Dr. Otis Rickman, an interventional pulmonologist in Nashville, Tennessee, says lung cancer in people who have never smoked is rare, but they're still at risk.
Of the 250,000 new lung cancers every year, only about 10% will be in never smokers.
Rickman says while smoking is the number one cause of lung cancer, it's not the only cause.
One of the hidden ones is radon. So radon is a radioactive gas that builds up from breakdown of uranium.
He says you can't see or smell radon, which can seep from the ground into your home. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency website notes that radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer behind smoking, and that 1 out of 15 homes has a radon level that should be reduced. So how do you know if your home has high radon levels? Big box stores and hardware stores sell test kits.
If that test is positive, then you may want to get a professional to come out
And install equipment to reduce levels. Other lung cancer risk factors for non-smokers are exposure to secondhand smoke and family history. Rickman says if you're a non-smoker who grew up with smokers in your home, worked in smoky bars or restaurants, have family members who had lung cancer, or have high levels of radon in your home,
talk to your doctor and I know that I'm a never smoker, but would lung cancer screening work for me?
For people at increased risk, Rickman says screening with CT scans may help detect lung cancer while it's still curable.
Oh, important story. So I've been in housing my entire life, so I'm very familiar with radon. And you never know what house might have it. So it's a very fixable problem, but especially if people are sleeping in the basement, it could be a big issue. So you definitely want to find out if your home might have radon. The other thing is when you go to sell your home, the buyers might do a radon inspection.
I just think it's interesting that I think a lot of people don't know about radon. I mean, we know about the CO2, monitors and things like that. That should be something that should, discuss more.
Standard practice.
Standard process and to look at
I was shocked that it's 1 in 15. I thought it was geographical. I really did.
Yeah.
I'm kind of foolish in this. I thought it was more geographically located.
I did
I know there's
too.
some hot spots, but I didn't realize that it was 1 in 15 homes.
I did too.
I remember in medical school, we used to think, wow, that's kind of weird, lung cancer, but they used to always talk about this alpha-1 antitrypsin gene, because it was like, oh man. So if a person has that deficiency and all that, they don't make the protein that protects the lungs and all that. So I know there's this genetic component that people could have, because people would say, well, I never smoked. Why did I get lung cancer?
Right, right.
And I grew up with a dad that smoked like crazy, and so I was always in a car or around my dad smoking, so you kind of wonder about that. And my mother has COPD because he smoked all the time, and he smoked in bed, and she was breathing that all night long while she was sleeping.
Right. I have so many memories of being in the car with my mother with the windows rolled up and could hardly breathe, and that just seemed normal.
Oh, it's totally
So I'm really
normal.
appreciating how far we've come with the information and education, and I can see how far we need to go.